You're quoted saying, and I might mess it up, but
Uh-oh.
essentially it deals with the idea of like leaving behind a version of yourself that no longer serves you. At least part of the album.
Wow, I said that.
Yeah, it's on your
Oh man,
website.
COVID deep thoughts.
Hello, people of the world. Welcome back to another episode of Sam Sessions. Of course, it's always a special day back here, and we're doing the interviews. To my right today, got a special guest. We've got Jeremy Nail. Jeremy, how you feeling today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's our pleasure. We had a pretty lengthy conversation before starting. I know you didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, dealing with the different nerve pain and stuff. I'm curious. Whenever you're not sleeping at night, do you ever take that as an opportunity to write or play more music
Yes, I play guitar the entire time.
the entire time?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll write. If I do, it won't. Usually, it's just like a part of an idea. I'll record on my phone. But I make a pot of coffee and just play guitar and just kind of let my mind wander. It takes me out of the frame of mind where I'm just focused on the pain. It's really like the best therapy besides talking to a therapist. So I don't know, I love to sit around and play guitar.
Yeah.
And any chance I can get, I'm all about it.
It's of course goes without saying, very unfortunate circumstance. Anybody that has trouble sleeping at night for any reason, it sucks. But being in pain is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But I know you really well, and I know you're a positive person, and you generally tend to look for the silver lining in things. Do you see the fact that, okay, I'm up at night, I can't sleep, I might as well take this opportunity to play more guitar? Do you see that as sort of a positive side to it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It doesn't totally take the pain away, which would be the coolest if it just disappeared forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I go in my office and play, maybe write a song, maybe watch YouTube, maybe look at guitars on my phone. I mean, it's just all part of the whole spectrum of my life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
One of my first questions, and it's kind of a selfish one to be honest with you, but I know that, you love to collect guitars and you've gotten some of the coolest guitars I've ever seen come to the shop. Do you have a favorite guitar?
Well, I do. I brought this Collings today. It's the Julian Lodge OM1 model. And I have one of his electrics as well from Collings. And I find that those two guitars, and this is strange, but I feel like I play them and they don't play me. If that makes sense. Like I can, like with the acoustic thing, I don't really flat pick very much. I usually take the edge of my thumb and it's almost like a claw hammer banjo kind of hybrid picking style. I don't really know what it is. But I feel like I can do that best on that guitar. And maybe it's just the mahogany. Maybe it's the I think it's the mahogany and just the way the guitar is voiced and braced, and the way the shape of the neck is. I feel like there's just so much clarity without overpowering when I'm trying to sing, or like overpowering the top end of what I'm doing, if that makes sense. And the electrics is kind of the same way. I have a small-ish pedal board, and I play in when I'm a guitar player, I'm pretty loud, and I'm playing with other very loud musicians. And so I feel like it cuts beautifully. And the setup I have right now, it just both guitars feel really natural to me.
Yeah.
I have many other guitars that are very awkward, and they end up here
Yeah.
a lot of times,
Yeah.
or various other places in Austin. So
Yeah. Yeah, playability is extremely important. That's
Yeah.
I have to tell people, especially like beginners, all the time, because sometimes people don't want to spend more than like $150 on a guitar, and it's like
Sure.
real hard to find something that affordable that
Yeah.
isn't gonna make you want to like throw the thing against a wall and smash it to pieces.
I know. But the great thing is that you can get an affordable guitar that is really beautifully made right now. I feel like right now we're in the golden age of guitar making. And I love vintage guitars too. But I mean, like, any price point, you can get something that's really thoughtfully made.
Yeah.
And I think that's great.
I agree. That's cool. That's a really cool way to look at it. And you would know as well as anybody. How long have you how long have you been so into the world of different guitars and searching and collecting for the right one?
Well, I grew up in a little town called Albany, Texas, which is out near Abilene. And I sort of got into guitars there because a friend of mine played and was learning songs on electric and acoustic, and like he had all these guitar chord books and tablature and stuff, and I was just like, what is that? That's so cool. And I had just been a music fan. All we really had access to was like MTV or whatever was on the radio in Abilene. I didn't grow up around any live music at all. So when friends of mine were actually picking up guitars, I was like, man, I think I would like this. This is something that I would want to do. And then, so that really happened when I was like 13, and I had like a little Alvarez. My first guitar was like an Alvarez Strat. And I was learning like "Come As You Are" by Nirvana was like the first. Like, that was the first song I ever learned. And then I went off to school here in high school, and again, a friend of mine, he played more like, country songs. And like, that's where I discovered like Texas music. I was like, man, because my friend, he played and sang at the same time, like just these cowboy chords. And I was like, man, how do you do that? It's like patting your belly or patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. And I don't know, I just became interested in that. And then writing lyrics, and I don't know. And I went to school in Lubbock after that, and I thought I was supposed to be a rancher and go to agribusiness school and learn the ins and outs of that. But it didn't click with me. And so I went to music school out in Levelland, Texas. And then I moved here in like 2005 and been here ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. In 2005, that was about the time of your first album release. Is that right?
Yeah. It was about 2007. I did my first record with a guy named Mark Addison out at his studio. And I didn't really know anyone in town per se, but I had liked a lot of the records that he had made. And we talked on the phone, and I sent him some demos of some stuff, and he was like, let's do it. And it was just so great. Like, I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew that I had these songs, and I liked bands like The Cure and like anything like British rock, like Oasis and Blur and like all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I was still like a songwriter and from a small town in West Texas. So I feel like he helped me he became the bridge to those two things.
Yeah. Interesting that you say that, because I didn't think of it that way until hearing you say it, but listening to your music, you can kind of see both of those roots for sure.
Yeah. It's not so much country influence, but it is there whether I like it or not. It's like I'm gonna have this goofy accent whether I like it or not, so I'm just gonna accept it.
Yeah, you got to make the most of it for sure.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Panic in the air, the divide was deep. I was torn from limb to limb. Sadness on 1,000 faces when the gate swung open. Thorns grew through the walls, broken shovels in the yard. Sirens ring, circling this place I once called home. As strong as a live oak, not a word to say at the break of day for the way things are gone. Holding close to the budding rose, light and water make it grow. Gathered on the branches, the birds built their nest. Dead leaves falling underneath has come back new again. Strong as a live oak. Standing out on the railway lines, knew the stakes were high. Shouting from the mountain and repeating the same old lines. Down the alley when I was young is where I learned to throw. Once forgotten and now remembered, I'm as strong as a strong as a live oak. Strong as a live oak.
I'm curious, do you have an album? I believe there's 5 total, right?
5, yeah.
Do you have one that you feel the closest to or the most proud of? Or is it like trying to like pick your favorite kid?
It's like picking your favorite kid because when I'm in the process of making it, I will tell you that like this is the best thing I've ever done. I swear to God, there's no turning back. And then a few years down the line, I'll make something else, be like, nope, this is the best. Yeah, so, but I really liked the last one I made called Behind the Headlights. We did that right at the beginning of COVID, actually. We were going to play some South by shows and those kind of got canceled. And then I think we were like a month in and we were just like, let's do it. I don't know if I want to sit around.
Yeah.
I just got real antsy because I had a pile of songs that I really wanted to record. And we started, a lot of it with just me and an acoustic guitar and a vocal. And then probably 4 or 5 songs came from those.
Right.
Just solo sessions. And then we brought the band in afterwards. I really like the pace of it. It's the most unhurried record I've ever made. And it's sonically really, really wide. And I don't know, it's one that like I didn't do any press for hardly, a little bit, but like I didn't do a big campaign or anything like that. So I feel like it kind of it didn't get heard as much, but artistically, I'm really, really proud of it.
I like it a lot too. I would agree with everything you just said.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Thank you.
You're quoted saying, and I might mess it up, but essentially it deals with the idea of like leaving behind a version of yourself that no longer serves you. At least part of the album.
Wow, I said that.
On your website.
Man, COVID deep thoughts.
On your website, I swear. But I'm curious how you feel about that now. Do you still think that that idea pushes through in the album? And is that something you've had to do before?
I don't know. I guess they're in the lyrical content, the characters are leaving something. I think maybe it's not so much a version of yourself. It's this idea of, you know, maybe this idea of yourself that you had, that you wanted, that didn't really happen. That like at the end of the day, you just have to accept who you are. You know, I don't have a double life, trust me. But yeah, I think that holds true in the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
1, 2, 3, 4. traces, cover up the crimes of the heart. Starting over to never getting closer, cover up the crimes of the heart, crimes of the heart. Eyes wander, fear will pull you under. Blank expression, you only want perfection. Empty spaces, I can't shake it. Cover up the crimes of the heart, and the wild blue yonder with the only thing I know. Cover up the crimes of the heart, crimes of the heart. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Forgive yourself, forgive yourself. Cover up the crimes of the heart. Forgive yourself, forgive yourself. Cover up the crimes of the heart, crimes of the heart. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
The other thing I was curious about, I have no idea if there's intention behind this or not, but
Mhm.
when you look at the CD covers of your albums,
Mhm.
4 of them look relatively similar, or at least you can tell that this came from the same artist. But then your CD cover for My Mountain
Oh
is
yeah.
drastically different
Oh
than the
wow.
other
Yeah.
4. Like the color scheme, it's more abstract.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if there was intention behind that, or if it's more so just a reflection of like that phase of your life and when you were creating that album.
Well, that phase was really interesting. My friend who actually uh, got me into guitar, um, He lives out in Albany, and we had a band together many years ago and wrote some songs together. And he's a brilliant photographer, particularly of nature.
Mm.
And he was into this thing called light painting at the time, and we went out in the middle of it, and you can only do it in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went driving around. I think that was taken on out on our place in Albany. And I remember sitting under this tree, and there were a bajillion stars um, in the sky, which, if you've ever been out there, it's so magical.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting under this mesquite tree, and I didn't have my microprocessor knee for my prosthetic yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was still walking on like this. It was more or less of like a peg leg that would just like swang like this. And so I'm like walking through the dirt, and we pull over on the side of the road. I'm walking through the dirt and sit under this little live oak tree. And I like he has this light contraption which changes colors from like red to the purple you see on the cover. But it was sitting behind me, and I must have been sitting there for an hour, and I got ravaged by mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like 3 a.m. It was insane.
Yeah.
But we took that set where I'm sitting under the tree, and a few where I'm like kneeling in a field, but you can't really see my face. I've never really wanted my face on a cover, you know. I like abstraction. I like expressionism. I like just kind of when a picture has a vibe and is telling a story. But the artist that did the layout, I sent him that whole set, or well, a select few of the photos, and he double exposed it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's the one where I'm sitting under the tree, and the other one where it looks like my face is in the stars or something.
Interesting.
And yeah, I thought it was like, I got those back, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is really cool. I love that cover.
I loved it too, and it really pops and like stands out. And
Thanks.
And yeah, behind the headlights is amazing, but My Mountain is a bit different. But
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it. I'm definitely a big
Thanks.
fan of it, and the music video that goes along with the My Mountain song.
Thank you.
That's a really cool one. You can tell that there's attention to detail when it comes to the style of the way it looks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that for sure. It's very
Thank you.
artistic.
Thank you. That was Jazz Mills. She produced that video, and she did a great job.
Yeah.
That whole time in my life was just really magical.
Yeah.
And I had just gone through these major health struggles for like years, you know, 2 or 3 years straight. And, you know, I was lucky enough to have this group of people that just had my back and supported me. And I really discovered the power of making art, and like what a difference that can make in your life. And I'd always been a fan of music, and you know, guitars, and just every aspect of that. But like being able to make something like that during that time, it really it was really important to me.
Yeah.
It was there was just something about it, like you say, there was just something about that cover. There was something about that whole time, and it was I'm really blessed.
Yeah, well, came out on the other side seemingly stronger, and yeah, it shows the power of art.
Yeah.
Like you said, how important art is.
Yeah.
Coming through something as traumatic and painful and as crazy as I'm sure that was, and
Yeah.
turning it into something really beautiful for other people to enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a special thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Jeremy, thank you so much for doing this today.
Dude, thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure.
This
It
is
was great.
awesome.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Time is a river on this raging sea. What lies a storms between you and me. From all this time, all this lonely time, calling out from the pier at night. Above the clouds, there is no reply. From all this time, all this lonely time, all this time, all this lonely time, watching the waves and the rocks collide to wash away darker thoughts behind. Visions clear, moments that I've seen, come to life in this ocean breeze. From all this time, all this lonely time, all this time, all this lonely